GM Chads and Degans, welcome to today's automated crypto news flash. This AI-generated video will provide you with a brief overview of the most recent developments in the cryptocurrency space. Recent financial documents filed in June reveal that Democratic U.S. presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. holds between $100,001 and $250,000 worth of Bitcoin in a brokerage account, contradicting his previous denial of being a Bitcoin investor. Kennedy had explicitly stated in May that he was not involved in Bitcoin investment. His campaign manager claims that the Bitcoin purchase was made after the speech in Miami. Concerns have been raised about potential conflicts of interest if Kennedy promotes Bitcoin while his family holds the cryptocurrency. Kennedy's Bitcoin holdings have generated less than $201 in income. The filing does not specify the date of purchase, the amount spent on the investment, or whether the holdings have been sold. Kennedy's campaign initially claimed that the investments belonged to his wife and that he was not involved in her investment decisions, but later confirmed that Kennedy does hold a Bitcoin investment. Kennedy announced his plan to run for the White House in 2024, and he has received support from Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey. This article has been published by CryptoNews.com. The rise of artificial intelligence, AI, in crypto trading could potentially erode the edge that human traders have. AI trading bots are becoming more prevalent, with the ability to analyze market data, identify patterns, and execute trades with speed and precision. This can be appealing to traders who want to automate their trading strategies and remove emotion from the decision-making process. However, some traders remain skeptical about the effectiveness of AI bots and their impact on the market. While AI currently offers advantages in pattern recognition, there may come a point where everyone is using AI, and the advantage it provides will diminish. The future of trading may require traders to adapt and develop advanced AI systems to maintain their edge in the market. This article has been published by CoinDesk.com. Grayscale Investments, a major cryptocurrency investment firm, has raised concerns about the approval of riskier leveraged exchange-traded funds, ETFs, by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. In a letter to the U.S. Court of Appeals, Grayscale questioned why the SEC approved the trading of Volatility Shares 2x Bitcoin Strategy ETF, BITX, which is a leveraged product, while rejecting Grayscale's application for a spot Bitcoin ETF. Grayscale argues that BITX poses higher risks to investors than its proposed spot Bitcoin ETF and questions the rationale behind the regulatory approval. The firm highlights the inconsistency in the SEC's treatment of spot Bitcoin ETFs compared to Bitcoin futures ETFs and raises doubts about the SEC's arguments for rejecting its application. This article has been published by CryptoDaily.co.uk. A recent survey conducted by the Bank for International Settlements, BIS, reveals that 93% of central banks are engaged in some form of central bank digital currency, CBDC, work. The survey gathered responses from 86 central banks and found that over half of them are not only exploring CBDCs but also conducting concrete experiments or working on pilots. Retail CBDCs are leading the way, with nearly a quarter of central banks piloting a retail CBDC. The survey also highlights the perceived value of CBDCs, with over 80% of central banks recognizing the potential benefits of having both a retail CBDC and a fast payment system. The emergence of crypto assets and stable coins has played a significant role in accelerating CBDC work for around 60% of the respondent central banks. By 2030, the survey suggests that there could be 15 retail and 9 wholesale CBDCs in circulation, indicating the growing interest in digital currencies by central banks worldwide. Central banks in emerging market and developing economies are primarily driven by financial inclusion-related motivations in their CBDC work, while the desire to enhance cross-border payments motivates the work on wholesale CBDCs. Currently, 4 central banks have issued live retail CBDCs, marking a significant milestone in the global adoption of CBDCs. The survey provides valuable insights into the current state and future trajectory of CBDC development. This article has been published by Blockchain News. Despite a soft launch on Apple's App Store in mid-May, blockchain-powered game Axie Infinity continues to struggle in terms of popularity. According to data from ActivePlayer and DApp Radar, the game has lost over 6,000 users in the past 30 days, while the number of digital wallets engaging with the game has decreased by about 19%. Transaction and trading volume have also declined by around 30% in the last month. Although Axie Infinity saw some growth since the May launch, it was modest, with less than 7,000 new gamers. The game's availability on the App Store in select Latin American and Southeast Asian countries was expected to attract more users and help the company expand beyond its main market, the Philippines. However, trading volume for Axie Infinity's in-game NFTs dropped from $2.1 million in May to $1.4 million in June, according to CryptoSlam data. This article has been published by theblock.co. That's all for today, folks. If you liked this crypto news flash, consider helping out the channel by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. All links to the articles mentioned in the video can be found in the description. Please remember that this video is provided for informational purposes only and not intended as investment, financial or other advice.